Greetings, everyone. Burly Gaming here from the Arena Productions podcast. Spider-Man 2. Finally getting to that extra take. Funny enough, it's actually not Insomniac's second Spider-Man game. It's their third. But what can I say that hasn't already been said about Spider-Man 2? Well, first things first, let's just take a look at the graphics. Visually, this game just looks so good. Oh, a little collectible here I'm just showing off. Figured get that and show that off quickly. The Spider-Bot collectibles. But as you can see, you've got the giant New York. And one of the cool things they did in this is, as you can see, the different symbols for the different activities that you can do, so you're not always having to hit the touchpad, go to your map, check your mini map all the time. You can just see them, so that as you're web swinging around, you can see where you want to go to and do what you want to do. So even though the black suit, it has been shown, and even if when you do beat the game, you do get access to the black suit, you get a lot of suits for both Peter and Miles, and on some of them here you got the craft styles. So some of these suits you have different styles of it, different colors, so you can really customize it, which is a really nice touch. I think there's like 60 something suits, but with all the styles and the variations, it's around 200 suits. So Insomniac did an amazing job in the variety, so that way you can always change around and play and feel different. And one of the nice things is you can, with a drop of a hat here, switch between Peter's and Miles. Now I picked the Spider-Verse suit here. It does look a little weird with the frame rate, but if you've watched the first Into the Spider-Verse film, you'll recognize this suit. It's a really cool, neat little addition they've added. And one of the nice things they have for this game is you have different collectibles and different activities, but there's some for Peter, some for Miles. So here we got a Prowler cache. So if you've played the Miles Morales, you'll know the Prowler characters in that, and they have stuff to do with them. Now here's a little cool thing. They do use the PS5, the adapter triggers. You gotta hold with the triggers in the spots. Sorry there, just had to be a little quiet just to kind of focus on it. So now it's letting me know, hey, I can move this. Waiting for the prompt. That is one thing I will give a little negative to this game, is sometimes you really got to be standing in certain spots for the prompt, for either to pull things or to interact with objects or characters. So, wrap it up. Go. Screwed that up. That up. Let's get ourselves a Prowler. Alrighty. So we got some little XP, little tokens. These different tokens, you will use them for a variety of different stuff. You'll use them for new suits, in craft, but as well as your upgrades. So now you can upgrade in this game your traversal, so allowing you to swing around better, use the web wings better and all that. But you also, this is how you upgrade your focus, so you have more focus you can use to heal or for takedowns. In the previous game, it was tied to just leveling up. This, it's tied to doing more side stuff and and getting more tokens. Your damage, so you can increase your damage, and you will notice the difference. The nice thing is you can't. They do level lock some of these upgrades, so you can't just in the first hour get like after doing the first couple of missions get max health. They will level gauge you, but I think it works well. So yeah, this is how you upgrade health. The only thing you get from level ups is your skill points, and we have 3 different skill trees. You have the shared one, which gives you just some little abilities that goes between both Peter and Miles for some web swinging and some combat skills. Peter himself, which you have for the spider arm abilities, which are new. The symbiote powers, and for Miles, you got his evolved venom abilities. So you really want to be looking at the skill tree every so often, making sure before you use the abilities what you're going to use, what you're going to buy. And with the skill trees, with the skills, you have your different. You have the L1 button, the L1, and then the 4 face buttons: square, triangle, X, and circle. You can customize which abilities you want. For like Peter, you have both the symbiote and the spider arm abilities. But also, your tokens here are used to upgrade your web shooters, your upshoot, web grabber, the sonic bomb, and the ricochet web. You don't have as many gadgets, and you no longer have the suit powers. But most of the suit powers in the first game are stuff I did not use. And as you see, because I did that, the progress upgraded there, so that you, for the first of the 3 unlocks, you'll get more tokens. The second one is the fast travel. I will show that off here shortly. Just going to show this crime off quickly. Good old finisher. Yep. And we have, as you see, there is a character helping me out. From time to time, as you're doing these crimes, you can have Wraith helping you out, Peter or Miles, depending which Spider-Man you are. Okay, use the Sonic ability because of one of my... Let's show off some of Miles' new Venom powers. The Chain Lightning ability. I really, really like that. Oh, give you a good old shock. I can recommend, with all the different abilities and stuff you get, I highly recommend, if you're playing, especially on higher difficulties, upgrade your web shooters. Because when you do get them to max, it will give you, every time you do a little bit, it will give you 1 health, but also fill up your finisher gauge. Help with a little crime there. Oh, now we've unlocked the fast travel in Williamsburg. Yeah. So here, some slingshot. So you can do that and just go fly. There are these little slingshot spots that you just go flying in this game. And because I see, sorry, were these Spider-Bot collectibles, which is one thing I don't like is that these, you have to be swinging around and pressing the R3 like, and just hoping you see them and can see them and then remind yourself to get them. They won't stay on your map. And so little hunter tech caches that you can, so that way you can get some tech parts or rare tech parts, which you can use for all your different upgrades. But you do have the Spider-Man app, which was back from Miles, so you can pick your different missions. You'll have your story missions come here, different side quests, and they'll show you if you can do it as Peter or Miles, Miles alone, or Peter. So let's just go back to Peter here. We'll show a little bit of combat for Peter. But as you can see, it's like instantaneously. Alrighty. So now you can do the fast travel. You can just hold triangle on a spot once you've unlocked it for a district, and voila! You're now there. Something I really do enjoy. So yeah, you do have Sandman in the game. So one of the activities here is you'll have to just fight these Sandman little clones. Once you beat them up enough, you can smash the crystal. Show the spider arm. The spider arms are very... I find are a nice gameplay addition. But the real thing here is the symbiote abilities. Let me just equip them. Because that's the thing, I was grinding out a trophy for symbiote abilities. Yep. One for the triangle spot. Charged up. So let's just put it up on the triangle spot. So yeah, it'll change when you use the symbiote ability. It'll change the color and all that. So you'll have that even when you don't have the black suit in the story. Go. Now I think I've talked enough about gameplay and showing it off. How does the story hold up? I think the story is really, really good. Like, as I'm not going to spoil the story, but as you know, if you've seen any of the trailers, Kraven plays a part in it, and also Venom. So I think they didn't go with as many villains for the story, which I think was a really good idea. Not to say that the whole thing, spoilers for the first game, that the Sinister Six didn't work well. I just think it was much better to have a smaller cast of villains. And the story really utilizes them very well. There's a lot of great... I think the story does a great balance between the high action, subtle little character moments, and the dynamics between both Peter and Miles. Because you have missions both as Peter and Miles, and it's really... I really do like where both paths of the story go, that both of their stories go when it deviates and comes back together. I'm just trying... To me, I think this game is easily... I can see why it is nominated for Game of the Year. The story is so good. It uses the PS5's SSD, the adaptive triggers. So it really does show what the PS5 can do. And the story is not... I know some people got a little miffed with this, that the story is only around 20 hours. It took me about 20 hours to finish, which I think is good. It wants me leaving more. It doesn't feel like it's a long, bloated mess. But that said, I'm going to give this game a 9 out of 10. Only reason I'm not giving this a 10 out of 10, just some small little kind of things, nitpicks, but overall just a great game. If you liked Spider-Man 2018 and Miles Morales, heavily recommend picking this game up. But I would not, if you're going to play this game, make sure you've played both games, because trust me, you will miss out on some moments and some dialogue stuff you won't get unless you've played those games or seen those games through. But I'd love to hear from all you in the comments section. What did you think of this game? This is Burly Man Gaming, signing off. See y'all next time for the Marina Productions. Bye!